feeling low.
Hey there, Lemonheads, and welcome back to the Lemonade Stand, or welcome if you are new. My name is Brianna. I'm a certified personal trainer, a big, huge biology nerd, and a hashtag RD2B. That means registered dietitian to be. We are here today for another installment of the beacon of my ongoing anti-MLM series, MLM Top Fails, Health, Science, Wellness, Nutrition Edition. Before we proceed, if you love science-based health, wellness, and fitness education with lots of lulz and lots of dry sarcasm on the way, why not hit that subscribe button and join the Lemonade Stand? I would truly love to have you here. All right. Let's make some lemonade. Okay, so these first couple are actually a series of screenshots, and it's Plexus reps just misbehaving. We love Plexus here, and by love, I mean hate. All right, this is a Facebook post, and it's kind of on the longer side because, they're just running their mouths. By this time next month, you could be feeling less bloated, have less abdominal pain, gain control over your sugar cravings, have more energy, be more regular, sleep better. 3 months from now, you could experience weight loss, be free from IBS issues. IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. Have improved mood, reduced inflammation, balance your hormones. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's just so cliched at this point. This time next year, you could get off prescription medications, see a difference in your blood work, all in all, experience a complete turnaround in your overall health and wellness. When you make the decision to support your gut health, you take a step towards achieving optimal health. I have amazing deals happening. Let's make 2023 our healthiest year yet. And then there's a photo. You see right there on her little sport jacket there, that says Plexus. There's a diamond there, so I'm assuming that's her rank in Plexus. Plexus is a multi-level marketing company, if you're not aware. And they have a rank structure very similar to a pyramid. And I guess she's a diamond. That's really cool. I mean, they get like little sport jackets with the emblem on them. I want that. I want one with a lemon on it. So the thing about this post that is interesting is they're not even naming a specific product, but I can already tell you that this is nonsensory, tomfoolery. And the notion that one can get off prescription medications is especially dangerous. I don't even have to tell you why that's dangerous, but I will anyway. There are a lot of people out there living with chronic diseases or chronic conditions, and they rely on prescription medications to keep them alive. Many people don't like relying on prescription medications, but for those people, that's just kind of the way it is. But for those people who don't like relying on their medications, oftentimes they're very vulnerable targets because they will do just about anything to get off of those medications just because they don't like being on them. They're not stupid. They're not dumb. People like that are just in a vulnerable position, desperate, if you will, and all of that with also being poorly informed about like healthcare and science and things like that. That makes them a prime target for consultants of health/wellness multi-level marketing companies to prey upon. So those people get targeted and they'll try these supplements just because they want to cure, just because they want to feel better. They'll try these supplements alongside doing other things to like kind of improve their health and their well-being. For example, maybe they're drinking more water now. They're exercising more regularly. They're eating more fruits and vegetables. And then after all that, they start to feel better and they start to see their symptoms improve. And then they incorrectly believe that it was this fancy supplement that improved their symptoms, when in reality, it's more likely that it's a combination of the placebo effect and all of the other just overall lifestyle changes that they have made. So then they're like, oh wow, this supplement's working. And then they get off their meds, and that is dangerous. There are a lot of MLM consultants out there that really don't know what they're doing, and they really do think that they're helping. I do believe that there are a lot out there like that, but I don't believe that every single one of them is completely unaware. I think that there are a lot of MLM reps out there that I think that they know what they're doing, and that's just even more deplorable and disgusting because they know that they're selling snake oil, but they just don't care because they're making money. And what kind of a soulless animal do you have to be? Like, Jesus, have you no shame? All right, so this next one is another screenshot, and this one is also Plexus, and it is also ridiculous. Do you potty like a rock star? This may be the slogan for Buckys because they have the best bathrooms ever. They do. But it should also be the Plexus slogan because if you pooped a Plexus poop, then you know we potty like rock stars. And then there's a screenshot here. Yes, it's literally so much. It's like losing 3 pounds. LOL. Heck yes. Then there's a comment under here that's like, you've got that right. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Bucky's is kind of a... I think Bucky's is a Texas thing. I've lived in a lot of places throughout my life, and I've never seen or heard of Bucky's until I lived in Texas. So Bucky's is just a chain of gas stations. Bucky's is kind of famous, I guess is a word that I would use, because the biggest Bucky's is one of the biggest Bucky's is in Texas, and they're famous because they just have a bunch of gas pumps. They have all these kinds of amenities, like they have all the snacks inside and like I guess a nice bathroom. And all the time I've lived in Texas, I've never been to Bucky's, but I've seen it plenty of time. And I believe I lived right near the biggest Bucky's and saw it regularly. I'm looking it up online right now. Where is the biggest Bucky's gas station in the US? How big is it? New Braunfels location. Okay, no, never mind. The biggest Bucky's wasn't where I lived. So, but damn, the one near where I lived is pretty gosh dang big. Okay, and I guess Bucky's is not just a Texas thing. Why am I sitting here talking about a gas station? It's a gas station. It's a chain of gas station and convenience stores. That's it. I didn't know Bucky's slogan was potty like a rock star. So they're poop shaming people here, basically. So they're basically like saying, oh, if you've taken Plexus poop, then you know what poop is. You know, the funny thing about this is not the first Plexus person I have seen poop shaming people who don't use Plexus. So if you're a normal human, you take a nice BM every now and again. It's a beautiful part of the human experience. Now, the volume of that poop varies greatly. Maybe you're sick with food poisoning and you're probably firing out of both ends. Or coffee poops. Those are fun too. Why am I so excited talking about poop? And coffee poops really are a thing. The reason coffee poops are a thing is because caffeine, which is in coffee, acts as a natural laxative and it simulates peristalsis in your intestinal tract. Peristalsis is the involuntary contractile movements in your stomach and GI tract that generates those wave-like movements. That's how food moves throughout your stomach and intestines. Anyway, I've noticed a lot of people in Plexus don't really understand poop science. First off, there's really no such thing as a normal amount of BMs. And most healthcare professionals agree on this. Some people go 3 times a day, some people go once a day. But I have noticed that a lot of people in Plexus think that they know more than what the current science suggests about that, even with their only education being bought a Plexus starter pack. And they all think that we should all be pooping like 3 times a day, every single day. And they think that just everybody should be taking 3-pound dumps every single day. Pooping 3 times a day might be healthy for some people, but it is not healthy for everybody. If you normally poop 1 time a day and you're now trying to make yourself poop more and at higher volumes at the instruction of a Plexus representative, that's not good. And I would strongly urge you to stop. That is not healthy, nor is it safe. Medications that people take to help them poop, like usually, I guess I'm talking like for constipation, those things are usually not safe to take on a regular basis. They're usually for short-term use. So by forcing yourself to poop more than what is healthy for your body is unsafe, unhealthy, and counterproductive, I would say. So many of these Plexus reps are out here straight up thinking that by making people poop more and a lot, they're actually helping them achieve health, but that's actually not the case. The opposite is actually the case. If someone has a BM 1 time a day and they are perfectly healthy doing so, have no GI issues, and they're just in perfect health, why do they need to force themselves to go more? What's the point of forcing yourself to go more if you're already healthy going once a day? So I guess I will close this out by saying you don't need Plexus to poop. And please don't let somebody who only bought a starter pack and is trying to recruit you onto their team tell you otherwise. If you really need help having a BM, you could use more affordable options and opt for something over the counter that are actually proven to work and are proven to be safe, or you could consult with your doctor if you can. This post is dumb. Poop shaming people into buying your products is stupid and quite pathetic, in my opinion. Thank you to the person who sent me that Plexus stuff. Okay, so this is gonna be the last one that we're gonna look at. This last one's actually a video, which is why we all love these top fails reactions, isn't it? This one is a couple minutes long, but I have quite a few words to say about it. Who we're about to see is a Bella Grace representative. Bella Grace is a multi-level marketing company that we have actually not yet talked about on my channel. So let's pop that cherry. The video is not long at all. It's only 2 minutes, but she's saying a lot of just nonsensory. So as usual, we will watch and comment along the way. She's showing some before and afters.
See those results? Yep, that's my friend Kaylee. You guys, she's had the most epic results in such a short period of time, and I will always share about it. Not only is she getting amazing hair results, you guys, but she's gotten phenomenal results for the psoriasis that she struggled with for a long time after she's had COVID. It's unreal. But you guys, this isn't just for hair, skin, and nails. You all know it's for all the things from from mood to stress to focus to sleep to energy to gut health to joints and inflammation. You guys, it is phenomenal. Weight management, gut support, you name it, all the things, right?
Wow, right out of the gate. All the things. What's the mantra, you guys? Cure-alls, cure nothing. So let's establish what she's talking about before we go on. She's talking about a dietary supplement called Elixir. Again, it is distributed by the multi-level marketing company Bella Grace. On the product page, they say about Elixir the following. This proprietary blend helps regulate the processes that reconstruct collagen as well as offer antioxidants and anti-inflammatory effects. They also say that this product contains something no other collagen product has, which is some trademarked ingredient called Verisol, and it's paired with another trademarked ingredient called asteryl astaxanthin, and it also has cat's claw in it, which is a plant. So there are several red flags to me about this, and I will share two right now. One, we already established this. It's a cure-all. She basically just said it's a cure-all. It'll fix all your problems. Mood, sleep, gut health, joint health, weight management, inflammation. A brief look at the ingredients without any super deep research. Not a single one of these ingredients is proven to do, quote, all the things. This has vitamins and some minerals and 2 measly grams of protein. Then if we look lower on the label, that brings me to point 2, this being a proprietary blend. We've talked about proprietary blends before, so I'll be brief here. In the United States, the FDA does allow dietary supplement manufacturers to distribute dietary blends, but they do have some labeling requirements. Basically, the manufacturer does have to disclose the total amount of the ingredients in the blend, like in total, and then they can call the blend whatever they want to call it. I can make a dietary supplement right now if I wanted to, and I could put a bunch of stuff in it and say this is the lemon zest proprietary blend, and then it's a proprietary blend. What I don't have to do is put amounts for each individual ingredients that are in that blend, but I do have to put the total amount of that blend. And then ingredients do have to be listed in like most to least, but you don't have to put quantities of each ingredient within that blend. I'll link some stuff below that. I know that kind of could be confusing. So they say in the description that this product is a proprietary blend, but under those trademarked ingredients, there's nothing listed. Then how is this a proprietary blend? There's 2,500 milligrams of this Verisol, which is bioactive collagen peptides. How is that a proprietary blend, though? Like, do they mean the Verisol combined with the asteryl astaxanthin together is the proprietary blend? Okay, we need to move on because this chick just started talking, but I need to come back to this.
This is not a collagen product, okay? We do use the world's best and most studied collagen, but you guys imagine being able...
This is not a collagen product. Then goes on to say that they use the world's best collagen in it. If you read the label, I mean, we just looked at the label and the product. They talk collagen up quite a bit in the description, so if it's not collagen, then what is it?
Able to not just supplement your body with collagen because you need it, especially after the age of 25, your body starts to lose what it naturally produces as you get older. So you need to replace what's been lost. But imagine being able to take a supplement, just one, that will literally turn on your body's natural collagen production. But not only that, but then also being able to turn off the inflammatory markers in your body that actually destroy the collagen and that produce the inflammation. So you're not only stopping that from happening, but then you're replacing what's been lost, right?
Huh? Okay, first of all, in most humans, collagen production is already turned on. Yes, there are some conditions out there that affect collagen production, but in this instance, we are speaking in general terms. If you are an average, overall healthy bag of skin and bones, then your body makes collagen. Collagen synthesis does decrease as you age, obviously. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, and it's found primarily in our connective tissue, skin, hair, bones, cartilage, etc. And again, collagen synthesis decreases as we age, which is completely normal, and it's just part of being human. That's why a lot of people develop fine lines and wrinkles as you age, because collagen production is slowed down and we lose skin elasticity. So that other stuff she said about how it turns off inflammatory biomarkers that destroy collagen production, I need that explained to me by somebody who's like actually a scientist, because that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what's the mechanism through which that happens? Like, how does it do that? Let's see if she explains that in more detail. Spoiler, she's not going to.
It's unreal. You guys, we use the world's best and most studied collagen. There's nothing better than what you can get, and it's also backed by science. You guys, there's over 10 clinical studies on the collagen alone that we use. It's the world's best and most studied. I've said that a million times.
Wait, she said it's the world's most studied collagen. Then she said there's over 10 clinical studies. 10. That's the most studied? She said over 10, so 11? That's not that many. Plenty of like ingredients of certain dietary supplements and herbal remedies and such have been studied far more extensively than that. So I had to see some of this evidence for myself, because she is talking about this stuff like it's the best thing since sliced bread. So I went to Google and I typed in Verisol Collagen NIH because I wanted to see if any peer-reviewed research was going to come up, and I did find something. This study from 2014 is titled Oral Intake of Specific Bioactive Collagen Peptides Reduces Skin Wrinkles and Increases Dermal Matrix Synthesis. Oh, look at that! Something in her favor. Yay! I'm not being sarcastic either, I mean it. And this study actually used that trademark collagen product, Verisol Collagen. Verisol Collagen it's not specific to Bella Grace. I typed Verisol Collagen like just in Google. There are a lot of supplements on the market that use Verisol Collagen. So this is not specific to only Bella Grace. I think that's important because I feel like she's trying to use that to make it seem like it's an exclusive, amazing thing, but it's not. It is a trademark type of collagen, but it's not only in this product. So this study had a solid study design. It was a double-blind, placebo-controlled study, and they wanted to look at the efficacy of Verisol Collagen, quote, on eye wrinkle formation and stimulation of pro-collagen-1 elastin and fibrillin biosynthesis, end quote. Elastin and fibrillin, if my memory serves me, I believe are types of protein that are also involved in the matrix of like building connective tissue. I'm going completely off the top of my head. I remember learning about that stuff as a biology student, but I could be wrong. So this study concluded the following, quote, our findings demonstrate that the oral intake of specific bioactive collagen peptides, Verisol, reduced skin wrinkles and had positive effects on dermal matrix synthesis, end quote. Look at that! That is something. That is some nice, refreshing lemonade right there. Now, to be fair, this was just one study that I found. One study is not conclusive, and also this study is pretty dated. It's from 2014, I think that's what I said, so it's almost 10 years old. But I was pleased to find something supporting what she was saying. So that's cool that Verisol Collagen has been studied a little bit. That's cool. But the thing is, she's not specifying that it's Verisol Collagen that has been studied and not this particular Bella Grace product that's been studied. So I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit misleading. Maybe she doesn't know. I mean, I feel like it's not too far off to assume that she's probably just regurgitating things that people on her team or like her upline said. Also, like we just read, this collagen has been shown at least once to be effective at reducing wrinkles, but I still fail to see how this product helps with all the other claims that she made. Weight loss, mood, sleep, focus, gut health, blah, 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 blah. Let's finish this video. There's not that much left of her talking.
You guys, this stuff's incredible. If you're using collagen, please try this. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if for some reason you're not happy, you can send it back for a full refund, okay? But I can almost promise you that you're gonna see significant results that you've never seen before, because this isn't just for hair, skin, nails. It's for all the other things that I talk about all the time, from your sleep and your mood to your stress and your focus and your gut and your all the things, your hair, your skin, your hydration, your aging, your just all of it.
Okay, and then the video just cut off like that, and now there's just a motivational message. Reminder, you attract what you think you're worth. Raise your prices. You deserve the best. Yes, queen. All right, so I already offered my thoughts on this throughout, but let's put a bow on this. I don't like, nor do I appreciate that she said multiple times that this supplement basically does everything. Any problem you might have. Gut, stress, weight loss, everything. She said all the things. How many times did she say that? How is a collagen supplement supposed to help me reduce stress or help me lose weight or help me with my gut health? There's not even any ingredients in this that we see in a lot of like gut health supplements, like digestive enzymes, for example. So how is this even supposed to help with like just gut health? And that's just one claim she made. This is a good example of somebody who doesn't understand the science of what they're trying to sell you, and they're telling you you need it, but it's kind of obvious that she doesn't really understand it. And worse yet, she's saying that it'll fix all your problems, and that's a recipe for disaster. And this ties into my earlier message about, I think the first one I mentioned, being exploitative, in my opinion. A lot of people have chronic conditions. A lot of people have chronic diseases. A lot of people want or need to lose weight. This Bella Grace representative, she's saying that this one single supplement, this one single product will basically fix all my problems. And even more than that, she didn't even provide any evidence of that, nor did she even really explain, I mean, she didn't explain at all the science of it. And I mean, to be fair, she did show that before and after first, but I mean, that's not... Anecdotes are not evidence. Watching this video made me particularly agitated. I feel like it's very exploitative and predatory to people who just want a cure and like people who just want to feel better. I'm willing to bet that this girl and every other Bella Grace representative has no idea how this supplement might interact with somebody's medications or if it will even negatively impact their health. Let's be real. She just wants you to buy it so she can make a few bucks. Speaking of that, let's look at how much this thing is. This crap is $99 for 30 servings. And you know that so many of these reps are they're probably consuming more than one of these a day. So that 30 servings probably doesn't last them for a whole month. And it wouldn't surprise me with all the claims that they make about this product. And I mean, I am saying they, but this was just one rep, but I have to imagine if she's saying this, then other people on her team are probably saying that stuff too. I have to imagine with all these claims, they're probably encouraging people, whether that be a customer or like someone on their downline, to consume more a day, like to consume more than one a day. Damn near $100 for this crap. Okay, I think I've summed up my thoughts here, but I just need to say again, please don't be fooled by snake oil salesmen, you guys, okay? You need a licensed, ethical, legitimate medical professional who has your best interest in mind. All of those words are important because not all licensed healthcare professionals practice ethically and have your best interest in mind. People within these health and wellness multi-level marketing companies will say whatever they need to say to get you to buy the product. And they usually have no idea and probably don't even care to learn how that product may negatively impact your health. Just remember that. Remember their motive. Okay, that's it for me today. I am so cold right now. I don't know what I was thinking even wearing a tank top. I always wear like a sweater or sweatshirt in my video. So I was like, you know what? Let's like wear a tank top. It is technically summertime. Actually, no, it's not because it's May. So I was like, let's be cute and like wear this tank top. And it is cute. This is Intimately Free People and it's thrifted, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. But I is cold because my arms are exposed. If you made it to this point, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And so does the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you who made it to this point, now you get to see dogs. That's your treat. Thank you once again for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. If you want to see similar content, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next one. Queen Lemon, over and out. Let's go upstairs. How much do you want to bet there's going to be dogs on the bed when dogs are not allowed on the bed without an invitation? Or they're probably gonna, oh, hey Onyx, where were you? What's up, dog? Maybe he was in the guest room. Dude, were you in here? These are your dad's nice pants, Onyx. Feels warm. Yeah, he was probably right there looking out the window. I'm gonna go in our room. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Alpha, why are you on the bed? Do you have anything to say? I know their dad probably let them on the bed before he left, and then he left and went to work, and they probably overstayed their welcome. Oh my goodness. Are you comfortable, Zeus? Look at that sploot. Look at that sploot. Oh, I'm sorry, am I bothering you? Wow. What a hard life you have. Such a hard life all of you guys have. Alpha. Ma'am. Look at Zeus. He's posing. He's like, paint me like I'm one of your French girls. Come here. Off the bed. Yes. Have a big stretch first. Come here. Sit. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. And such a good girl. And such a good old man right there. Sit. Okay. Yes, or you can lay down on my feet. What? Zeus, you're not in trouble, even though you were on my bed and you're not allowed to be. Onyx, what are you doing? All right, somebody say bye.